Hi Libra, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of November 5th through the 11th. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. So Libra, for this reading I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck along with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, Libra, so at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Cups. So very interesting. The Four of Cups can represent a couple of different things. It can represent an offer that's coming through that's maybe a little bit different than what you were hoping for. So for some of you, maybe you need to compromise, or you might have an offer that's coming through that's maybe a little bit different than you had planned for. For other Librans, the Four of Cups can represent someone who's feeling emotionally bored, maybe feeling a little flat, not happy with maybe the way something is. Let's take a look at what's underneath it. Okay, so that's interesting. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. Wow, we have the Four of Pentacles. And so for some of you, maybe this is what's going on the work front. Maybe you've been trying to, get noticed, or, trying to advance within your career in some way. You've been working very hard, but maybe you don't feel appreciated. You might not be happy with kind of the way things are going there. Underneath this Four of Pentacles, I have the Five of Swords. I have the King of Swords. That's very interesting. So some of you could be dealing with like a fellow air sign with that King of Swords. It could be another Libra, an Aquarius, a Gemini. You could be dealing with a stubborn individual. With the Five of Swords, maybe there's been disagreements. For some of you, this definitely could be on the relationship front, and maybe there's been disagreements. There could be some Librans that I'm reading for with this Four of Cups. You might not be completely emotionally satisfied within the relationship you're in, and that can be romantic. That could be a business relationship as well with that Three of Pentacles. So some of you might be in like a business partnership and maybe you're just not happy with the way things are going. But the overall energy for you, Libra, is the Nine of Pentacles. And so, the Nine of Pentacles, for many of you, you're in a good place financially. This is a very independent energy, though. This is, someone who's working very hard. They've worked very hard in their life, and so they have a lot to show for themselves. This is someone who's doing very well. This is a card about status, and so some of you, I feel like you're in a good place. You might be in a really good place financially, a lot going for you financially, but maybe you've been trying to advance, or maybe move up within the company that you work for, or maybe do something different if you are in a business partnership. There's something that you're not happy with this Four of Cups. You also could have been dealing with a lot of competition with that Five of Swords and then this Five of Rods here. Some of you, with maybe what you do for a living, it might be a very competitive environment with this Five of Rods. And some of you could be competing here this week. There also could be jealousy. For me, the Five of Rods can be internal stuff, but it's also external stuff. So it could be challenging energies that you're dealing with. It can be, competition or jealousy. And for some of you with this Nine of Pentacles, you definitely might have some jealousy, directed towards you. Some people are, jealous of you, Libra. But you know what? Just stay focused on, what it is that you're doing. Keep doing a good job because you're in a good place. Sometimes you just have to kind of ignore this energy. It is a very petty, insignificant energy with the Five of Rods. And so pick and choose your battles, pick and choose what you want to give your attention to, and some of you, you know, needing to just basically ignore that. Especially if you're hearing something. That's really what I'm getting with this 5 of Rods and this 8 of Rods. I feel like some of you could be hearing something. You know, it might be as far as, you know, a coworker, someone saying something like that. Maybe just needing to ignore it. And then for those of you that you are married or you are in a relationship, you know, you might be irritable, your partner might be irritable. So pick and choose your battles here this week. If your partner are living, you know, living together, especially, we have this 4 of Rods here. You know, honestly, there could be misunderstandings, and so, you know, pick and choose your battles. Also watch your communication, watch how you're communicating to avoid any sort of conflicts or arguments. And, you know, oftentimes you can avoid this 5 of Rods. So, you know, if you are partnered, maybe your partner's a little bit too serious. They might be a little bit irritable. And if you're in a relationship that, you know, for that handful of Librans, if you're in a relationship and you're not happy, I think that some of you are waiting. Some of you definitely might be married, or you might have a family with someone. With the Hanged Man here, I feel like maybe some of you are fighting over very small and insignificant things. It could be getting on each other's nerves or bickering, things like that. And I feel like there are some Librans that I'm reading for, that you might be contemplating leaving a relationship. With that 4 of Cups, you might not be happy within a current relationship. We have the 9 of Rods here, which you might actually be pretty exhausted. This is a card about perseverance, and so some of you, I think you've been staying in a situation or staying in a relationship, but at some point, and it just depends on, you know, which Libran you are, some of you are moving forward, you are moving on. And, you know, here with the 9 of Pentacles, I think you already have what you need to do that. I think that, you know, that could be financially. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. So it's, you know, sometimes people stay in relationships, or they stay at jobs, particular companies, because they're nervous, or because maybe, you know, they have financial worries. But, you know, I don't see that really for you. So, you know, I feel like if you wanted to move forward now, you could do that. But for some of you, you're just maybe not ready here. With the 9 of Rods, you're hanging in there, literally. We have the Hanged Man here. I think you need to kind of take a step back and look at the larger picture and really look at everything very closely. Is this something that you can fix? Is this something that has the potential to make you happy down the road? Or are you going to be happier going your separate ways? So I think you need to figure out what you need to do. And some of you, that's definitely on the relationship front. But then for others, I feel like that's with a job or maybe a business partnership. Maybe there's just been, you know, clashing of energies, misunderstandings, things like that. And you've been trying to make it work. You know, my suggestion would be for you to spend some time alone, meditate if you like to meditate. You know, the Hanged Man represents that enlightenment as well, and I feel like you will gain that. But maybe you need to take some time for yourself, or really look at things from a different point of view. Some of you could be sacrificing a lot by staying in a relationship, you know, especially if you're just not happy. We do have the Star, which is a very optimistic energy. Also, the sign of Aquarius could be significant, but the Star is a very optimistic energy. We have this 8 of Cups, we have the Star, and then we have this Ace of Pentacles. And so this is a new beginning that is coming in for you. This is what you're moving towards. So if this is something you've been waiting on, needing to stay positive, that's for sure. And with the Hanged Man and the Star, needing to have a more positive perspective, This Ace of Pentacles, you know, maybe you've been waiting to sell your house. This could be an offer that's coming in with the Four of Cups. You might receive an offer that's maybe a little bit less than what you were asking for. So some of you, you know, you have this opportunity, or this could be a lump sum of money, could be an offer that's coming in. And with the Four of Rods, it could be in regards to your home. It could also be a new job, a raise or promotion, a settlement, something you were waiting on. It is coming in. But while you wait, needing to stay positive. Also, you know, don't blame yourself. This could be some internal stuff that you're dealing with as well. So don't blame yourself for anything. And then those of you that, you know, are dealing with some stuff on the relationship front, you know, maybe you've been waiting on this Ace of Pentacles to come through before you make any big changes, which we do have a new moon here on the 7th. And so for some of you, a cycle could definitely be completing, and you're starting that new cycle. But yeah, you know, I feel like you're in a good place. Definitely financially, you're in a good place with the Nine of Pentacles. It's just maybe you're waiting on this Ace of Pentacles. So waiting to take things to the next level, or some sort of opportunity to come through. But let's pull you an additional guidance card. Okay, interesting. It's actually Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Very nice. And this card just jumped right out, Libra. So it's very significant. And so maybe that's what it is. Maybe you've been worrying. Maybe, you know, you've been holding off, for some of you, waiting, holding off when it comes to making any moves, because maybe, you know, you didn't feel safe, or you didn't feel like it was right. But this is a beautiful confirmation. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. But yeah, for many of you, I just feel like there's the need for this, you know, optimistic point of view. So needing to stay positive. Don't blame yourself for anything. Also, those of you in a relationship or a business partnership, very much needing to like pick and choose your battles. Also, you know, avoid any small, you know, misunderstandings or you know, little conflicts. Just needing to try to avoid that energy. All right, Libra, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out my website. It's northeasttarot.com. I wish you guys a great week. Take care.